And you won the championship twice, right, Henry? Twice. He won it twice. He's, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. And his brother, Alonzo, is here. Alonzo Cruz. Thank you very much, Alonzo. Thank you. Thank you. And Alonzo doesn't mess with Henry. He learned that a long time ago. So one of the best fighters in the world, and he's got a tremendous fight coming up against, I guess, the #1 rated pound-for-pound fighter, Justin Gaethje. Please, stand up, Justin. Justin Gaethje, thank you. And you feel good about that fight? He said he's going to knock him out. Well, we're going to be watching. It's right before the election, but I think I'm going to be watching, okay? I'll be watching. You better believe it. That's going to be an incredible fight. Good luck. Good luck, Justin. Great fighter. I'll be watching. And also, Ali Abdulaziz, right? Abdulaziz. Great guy. One of the best. Thank you very much. But these are great people, and they have so many people at the UFC, and they've been big fans of us. They love our country. They love our country. So, you know, and we love them, and nobody like our Dana. Thank you, Dana, very much. Great honor. Thank you, man. Tonight, we're also praying for everyone throughout the West affected by the devastating wildfires. We want really forest management. We want forest management. My administration is closely coordinating with the state and local leaders, with the governor, and we thank the more than 28,000 firefighters and first responders courageously braving the danger and the lives. And I'm going there tomorrow. I'll be going to California tomorrow. We have meetings with FEMA and all of the different people. It'll be amazing to see. It's like the biggest we've ever had. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on. Thousands and thousands and thousands of acres. It's crazy. So we're going to be there tomorrow. We'll be with the governor. We're also going to various other places. We have Washington also is in big trouble, and Oregon. I spoke with the governor of Oregon, and they're having. They didn't do it, and you don't change. And you always go back to the first statement, and his first statement was anti-religion. His first statement was anti-fracking, anti-energy. His first statement was anti-all of the things, but it was really anti-gun, anti-Second Amendment. He even put this whack job, he even put Beto O'Rourke, Beto. They said Beto is Spanish. I said, how does the Beto go with the O'Rourke? They said, well, he wanted the Spanish vote, so his father calls him Beto. What's that? Does that sound a little bit phony? Because we had a poll today, and Hispanics are at 52% for Trump and 40-something for Biden. Never happened before. Never happened before. They've never seen that before. I love the Hispanics. But the Democrats champion NAFTA, TPP, the horrible South Korea deal. South Korea deal, Hillary Clinton, crooked Hillary, she said, we will create 250,000 jobs. I say it all the time. We will do this deal with South Korea. We will create 250,000. And she was right. But they were created for South Korea, not for us. We didn't get anything. And we renegotiated it. And he was there for China's entry into the World Trade Organization. Earlier this year, I kept my promise to American workers when we ended the NAFTA nightmare and we signed the brand new U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement into law. Great deal for us. Promise to American, that's a great deal. And by the way, our stock market is setting records, I hate to say, in the middle of when we ended the NAFTA night, a pandemic, but hopefully as we round that final turn on the pandemic, we're setting records with the stock market. Your 401ks are doing very well. Your stocks are doing very well. And you know what? If something would happen where he'd get in, and there's a headwind, believe it or not, that stock market would be much higher. But there's a headwind on the possibility, okay? Everything's a possibility. There's a headwind. But I'll tell you what, if he ever got in, you would have a market crash, the likes of which this country has never seen before. Just remember it. Just remember it. Because what they want to do is crazy. The Green New Deal, $100 trillion. The Green New Deal. That's more money than we could make in 1,000 years, $100 trillion. We don't like that building. The windows are too big. What do? Rip it down and build a new one. Oh, good. That sounds good. I saved the U.S. auto industry by withdrawing from the last administration's job-killing catastrophe, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And we're building many auto plants. You know that. Some here. But we're building many auto plants in Michigan, many auto plants in Michigan. If we don't win Michigan after all those auto plants, and I don't know, but it's been tough, but we won it last time. And we're showing a poll that just came out that we're 2 points up in Michigan. That's very good. That's very good. I took the toughest ever action to stand up to China's rampant theft of American jobs. Biden's agenda is made in China. My agenda is made in the USA. That's what it is. For the last 4 years, I've been delivering for our incredible Hispanic community. I'm fighting for school choice, safe neighborhoods, low taxes, low regulations on all Hispanic-owned small business, and they are great business people. And they understood that. They understood that. They understood it. And by the way, there's nobody that knows our southern border better than, I call them the Hispanics, I call them Latino, you know. I say, what do you prefer? It's very interesting. Some say, call us Latino. Others say, call us Hispanic. Others say, call us whatever the hell you want. We love you. We love you. But our Hispanic population knows our southern border better than anybody else. And they don't want criminals coming across. They want people to come across. But they want them to come across legally. And we have the strongest southern border now that we've ever had. The Democrats and Biden would be a disaster for Hispanic Americans. He's pledged to wage attacks on Catholic organizations like the Little Sisters of the Poor. They're fighting him. He supports taxpayer-funded extreme late-term abortion. Extreme late-term. He would allow left-wing anarchists to burn down your businesses. He would hand over your jobs to China and your country to the socialists and beyond the socialists. The Democrat Party also continues to attack our incredible border agents, more than half of whom happen to be Hispanic Americans, okay? And they're great. And I want to thank not only law enforcement, but a big part of law enforcement are the Border Patrol and the ICE agents. They're incredible. You know, the ICE agents, Dana could sign some of them up. The ICE agents, they go into like a pack. They call it a pack. They go into a pack of MS-13 fighters. These are criminals. And they do it like it's routine. You don't want that job. Nobody, I don't see any of the people, male or female, sitting in this audience that wants that job, ICE. They take out thousands and thousands of MS-13 killers a year and bring them the hell back out of our country. All around our country, our communities are protected by Hispanic American heroes in law enforcement, and they deserve unwavering gratitude. And I want to just thank you all. I want to thank you all. With us tonight are members of the National Border Patrol Council, and they are great friends of us. I want to just thank them. The official union of our nation's incredible Border Patrol agents. And you know what? They're not supposed to do it, but they did it anyway. They endorsed me. I want to thank Brandon Judd, who's here, and Art Del Cudo. Art, where's Brandon? Where is my Brandon? Where is Brandon? Oh, look at these guys. Look, they're ready. They're ready to fight. Hey, Brandon, Art, so pick out your toughest guy. I want to see whether or not he can take Colby in a fight. Don't do it. Thank you very much. Thanks, fellas. We appreciate it very much. Thanks. Great job, too. Great job. My administration has achieved the most secure border in American history. We ended catch and release. We stopped asylum fraud. We've deported 20,000 gang members and over 500,000 criminal aliens. We built over 320 miles as of today border wall, and we're adding 10 new miles every single week. We're doing about 10 miles a week. And we'll be finished with the wall very shortly. And you think that was an easy one? That was not an easy one. We were fought. You know, two things, and I say it, two things that never get old. Remember, the Democrats are saying a wall won't work. Oh, really? Tell me about it. Wall works. That's one of the reasons our numbers are so good. But two things that will never get old. Never. You know what they are? A wall and a wheel. A wall and a wheel. Never get old. A wall. You know, I see so many things, and I see all these businesses, computers. You come up with a new chip. You come up with a new computer. You come up with a new laptop. 3 weeks later, you buy it. 3 weeks later, it's obsolete. But a wall will never be obsolete. And a wheel will never be obsolete. You come back in 1,000 years, a wall and a wheel. Thanks to our powerful new security measures, we've doubled the amount of meth seized at the border over the last year. We've doubled it. We invested $2.5 trillion in the U.S. military and launched the first new branch of the U.S. Armed Forces in 75 years, the Space Force. We passed VA choice and VA accountability. And I've accomplished more in 47 months than Joe Biden did in 47 years. That's true. That's true. I withdrew from the last administration's disastrous Iran nuclear deal. So good for Israel. So good that we did that. They paid $150 billion, $1.8 billion in cash. I think Dana White could have made a slightly better deal than that. You know what we got for it? Nothing. We got nothing. We killed the founder and leader of ISIS, al-Baghdadi. We eliminated the #1 terrorist in the world. And we're talking over a 50-year period, #1 in the world, the mass murder of American troops and many other people throughout the world. Qasem Soleimani is dead. I kept my promise, recognized the true capital of Israel, and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. I recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. And we've achieved the 2 historic peace deals in the Middle East in just the last month. Two. Over 75 years they did 2. We did 2 in a month. And many other countries are coming in. The United Arab Emirates and Bahrain have both agreed to normalize relations with Israel. Nobody thought this was possible. In fact, you didn't hear it because they don't report this. You know, they just don't want to report it. But they nominated your president twice last week on 2 different subjects for a Nobel Prize. But the fake news media didn't cover it, so that's it. Biden got it. Remember when our great president, right? Barack Hussein Obama, he got it, right? Like immediately, and they said, why did you get it? And he was unable to explain. Do you remember? Why did you get it? Because it was like he just became president. They said, we're going to nominate Barack Hussein Obama for the Nobel Peace Award, right? And what happened? And what happened? And then Biden said, what about me? They said, who the hell is he? This guy, the hell has he done? But it's true. Obama got it for no reason whatsoever. Rick, you know that? No reason whatsoever. Joe Biden brought you only endless wars. I'm bringing you peace, and I'm bringing our troops back home. They're all coming back. Endless wars. Biden voted for the Iraq War. He opposed the mission to take out Osama bin Laden. He opposed the killing of Soleimani. He oversaw the rise of ISIS. And he cheered the rise of China as a positive development for America and the world. When I banned China from coming in highly infected, he said it was hysterical and xenophobic. If we had listened to Joe, hundreds of thousands more Americans would have died just by that one move alone. When the... Thank you. I agree, actually, but I don't think I'm allowed to say it. When the virus arrived, we launched the largest national mobilization since World War II. We're delivering life-saving therapies. We've achieved among the lowest case fatality rates of any major country anywhere in the world. You don't hear this. Europe's excess mortality rate is 24% higher than the U.S., and despite their very punitive lockdowns, they're once again seeing very large spikes in cases, unfortunately. The United States has experienced the smallest contraction of any major Western nation and the fastest recovery by far. Who's going to do that? And there's a reason for it. Through our historic relief programs, we've saved more than 500,000 Nevada jobs and over 42,000 Nevada businesses. We've saved 42,000 of your businesses. Biden would terminate this comeback and put your families at great danger. He would reimpose the federal regulations, destroy your Social Security, destroy protection, and you know he's looking at doing all of this stuff. He will destroy protections for pre-existing conditions and decimate your 401ks, your retirement system, your stocks. He'll establish a national sanctuary city policy for criminal illegal aliens. He wants to cut your vet facilities in half, go to socialized health care, and end 180 million Americans' private health care plans, which they love. Biden pledges to oppose school choice, and he stated that if elected, charter schools are gone, and charter schools have been great. In a second term, I'll provide school choice to every parent in America. A vote for Republicans is a vote for safe communities, great jobs, a limitless future for all Americans. It's really a vote for the American dream. That's what it is. It's the American dream versus the American nightmare, a limitless future. Instead of letting Washington change us, despite all that we've been through, we are changing Washington. So in concluding this wonderful afternoon, and again, Don, thank you very much. But in concluding this wonderful afternoon, and if the governor comes after you, which he shouldn't be doing, I'll be with you all the way. I'll be with you all the way. Don't worry about it, though. Over the next 4 years, we'll be making America into the manufacturing superpower of the world, and we'll end our reliance on China once and for all. We will make our medical supplies right here in the United States. We will rapidly return to full employment, soaring economies, and record prosperity. We will expand opportunity zones, and we will continue cutting taxes and regulations at a level that nobody has ever seen before. We will hire more police, increase penalties for assaults on law enforcement, surge federal prosecutors into high-crime communities, and we'll be watching the ballots very closely also, by the way. And we will ban sanctuary cities. We will appoint prosecutors, judges, and justices who believe in enforcing the law, not in enforcing their own agenda. We will ensure equal justice for citizens of every race, color, religion, and creed. We will defend the dignity of work and the sanctity of life. We will uphold religious liberty, free speech, and the right to keep and bear arms. We will strike down terrorists who threaten our citizens, and we will keep America out of these endless, ridiculous foreign wars, all coming back. We will maintain America's unrivaled military might, and we will ensure peace through strength. $2.5 trillion. Have the strongest military we've ever had. Beautiful, brand new equipment. When I took it over, it was totally depleted, our military. We have the greatest equipment that any military has ever even conceived of. Things that people have no idea what we have, and let's keep it that way. We will end surprise medical billing, require price transparency already signed, further reduce health insurance premiums, and the cost of prescription drugs will be dropping like a rock very soon. The drug companies do not like me too much. It's a favored nations clause I signed. We will strongly protect Medicare, and your Social Security will be totally secure, and we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions. America will land the first woman on the moon, and the United States will be the first nation to land an astronaut on Mars. When I took over, NASA was a shell of itself. It was closed. They had grass growing in the runways. Grass growing in the runways. Now it's the #1 space center in the world by far. We will stop the radical indoctrination of our students and restore patriotic education to our schools. We will teach our children to love our country, honor our history, and always respect our great American flag. We will live by the timeless words of our national motto, "In God we trust," and we're going to keep it that way. For years, you had a president who apologized for America. Now you have a president who is standing up for America and standing up for your state, Nevada. So get your friends, get your family, get your neighbors, get your coworkers, and on November 3rd or sooner, get out and vote. From Carson City to Elko, from Las Vegas to Reno, from Minden to right here in Henderson, we stand on the shoulders of red-blooded American patriots who poured out their heart, sweat, and soul to secure our liberty and defend our great freedom. Nevada was founded by pioneers and prospectors, miners and cowboys, innovators and trailblazers who tamed the frontier, raised up the mighty Hoover Dam, transformed a sprawling desert into a shining oasis, and inspired the world with the brilliant lights of the Vegas Strip. Our American ancestors made this into the greatest nation ever to exist on the face of the earth, and we are going to make it greater than ever before. That's what we're doing. Proud citizens like you help build this country, and together we are taking back our country. We are returning power to you, the American people. With your help, your devotion, and your drive, we are, you know the story, going to keep on working, going to keep on fighting, and going to, like these guys, keep on winning, winning, winning. Do you hear that, Colby? Do you hear that, Justin? Okay? He's fighting a tough customer, but I don't know. I think maybe I'm in Vegas. I'll have to place. Is the president allowed to place a bet? I don't know. He'll say, the President of the United States just placed 2 bets, Justin and Colby. I don't know. But they are great. That'd be easy money. Well, maybe not that easy. I don't know if it's that easy. We are one movement, one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together with the incredible people of Nevada, we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.